All right, it's week 2, and week 2 is all about building public. Last week we spoke about ideas. How do you ideate? You need to go for the type of ideas that excite you. And so at the end of the week, I landed with an idea, and at the start of this week, I pivoted immediately. This is how it went. All right, it's week 2, day 1. This week is all about building public, and I'm gonna start with fleshing out my idea for the AI startup studio app and finding users. Yo, it's day 3. This is the week where we build in public. Building is fun until you get like in the weeds of it and you get stuck, and a little bit stuck right now. All right, it's day 7. It's the end of the week. I built in public, reached out to users, potential users, got a scope for my product. Now I have to build. So week 1 was all about ideas. Like, how do you ideate? Focus on the ideas that excite you, solve a problem. And at the end of the week, I had an idea called Startup Studio, where I thought, hey, this is one app where you can chat about your ideas, you build a wireframe, sort of like spit out an MVP. I was really excited about that. But then I pivoted into something that I'm actually more excited about, which is financial literacy and financial freedom. I think that on-chain activities can provide financial freedom. It levels the playing field, through the decentralized nature and basically no middleman, the typical stuff. And then I was reminded of an experiment that I did a while ago. I put some funds on a wallet and I thought, hey, can I make $100 a day? And so in the spirit of building in public, where it starts about talking about your idea, I tweeted about it and I posted my progress. What's interesting is that I found a tweet of an athlete called Naomi. And Naomi is pretty cool because she is a triple jumper and she has a brother that is a football player and he makes bank, but she does not. And the way she supports herself is by on-chain activities. And so I interacted with her and she actually responded. I was naturally curious, it's like, how do you interact? Like, why do you interact on the chains you do interact on, and why is it great? And this created a natural connection. This was in the spirit of building in public, where I went out and searched for people who were basically utilizing blockchain to enable what they want to do, financially support what they want to do. And so what I hope to build is an app that provides like a savvy trading strategy or practices where you can leverage your money, your capital, and make your money work for you. And so these are not novel ideas. This is not a novel strategy. As a matter of fact, remember, like week 1 in ideas we spoke about, you don't need to have an original idea. My idea is not original, but it's very manual. The flow of utilizing these different applications on chain, it's very manual and it's actually very cumbersome. I don't sit behind a laptop all day. I'm looking for a way where I can leverage these savvy, well-audited protocols and where I can have my money work for me. And it doesn't need to be millions, but it could be in smaller amounts. This week is all about focusing on building in public, making sure I find these users that are like me, who could use ways and methods and apps that are not on the, let's say, highly speculative side or gambling side. And crypto is a space for everyone, so all good if you're in that corner. I'm more focused on, can I build a savvy app, a savvy trading app, or a money saving app where people might not be able to make millions, but you'll be able to let your money work for you. And this is the first step in financial freedom. And a lot of it is like paired with financial literacy. So in the spirit of building in public, I started out tweeting and sharing this idea. It got some positive engagement, not super loads, but I'm personally very passionate about it. I'm pretty sure when I actually come up with my idea, actually talk about like what the product spec is and the product design, which I really want like an MVP by the end of this week, then I'm pretty sure some people will be like, oh, this is not novel, this is not original, and that's okay. Some people will get excited about it and that will be super cool. And so by the end of the week, I want to have my scope. I want to make sure I interact with as many people as I can. And your journey towards finding your first 100 users starts with your journey to finding your first user. I'm going to make sure I have a product spec. I've been building in public, and that starts with talking about your idea. And I'm going to make sure that by the end of the week, when I have my scope, I'm well set up to start building this idea. And my first goal is just to bring this idea to 10 users. I mean, that would already be phenomenal. And from there, we'll see how this goes. And so that's what's going to be my focus next week, researching on how to build this MVP very, very quickly. And I'm super excited to share my journey with you guys. On to the next one.